Courtney Woods to really try and stop her getting in the game early.
They are on the man the Flames, but they got it done in round 7 away from home. Can they do it once again? In by Cox. 90 seconds gone in this first quarter. Ellis turns the corner. Taylor bursting over the timeline. Brancatisano inside and one. Count the points, and Izzy Brancatisano to the free throw line.
Tail position as we see here. Courtney Woods is just a little bit higher.
Rolling, provides the screen, rolling to the bucket with a lefty lay-in. Pops back out to Woods. Rolling, wide open in the corner.
Added element that she has to her game as we see the pass there to Froling.
Now they can steady. Mansfield wide open. Problems for Sydney when Mansfield is in that much space. Player deflected. Swain can regather. Working on Ellis. And the dime for Morris.
The injection of Yamaya Morris into this game here. Half court, as we see Kayla George let one fly. That's what they want you to do. They want you to get into that half court and they want to play grind down defense.
Ellis pushing the pace. Cox wide open. Good off the window. Shields probing. Ellis again from 3. Cans it. And on the flip side, the Fire are getting it done from deep. In the hands of Ellis once more. Cox providing the pick. Mansfields. 28-7. Alice Koenig, they have been dominant, Townsville.
Too much rotation, and Townsville are really finding that backcourt pass to the guard.
Some urgency from the Flames. They've coughed it up. Ellis all alone in transition. Might take 3 attempts. Personal assessed on Saffron Shields. George. That time it goes for Sydney.
Need to get the floodgates open and keep shooting that ball with confidence.
Cox returns fire for Townsville.
Yeah, she just has a great timing for the ball. As we see just another block right on cue, but she's able to read the play and the possession really well as we see Courtney Woods go down the other end and for an easy 2. And that's something that Townsville Fire can really utilise as Swaney lets one fly.
That was audacious on the horn to end the first quarter, and hopefully from the Flames' perspective, potentially Yamaya Morris has done the job off the pine in spurts for Sydney, but really into George, back in the hands of Swain. Morris arrives with a pick. Trapped in a big denial from Lauren Cox. Apart from 3, they have struggled, the Flames.
They have struggled, and I think it's mostly their shot select offensive end, averaging 76, and actually Sydney are averaging more points as we see Swain for a tough bucket down below there.
They do indeed look very clogged. Pittman just snatched it. Brancatisano with a fast break too. Hopefully for the Fire.
And once again, Pittman just doing exactly what this team needs. She's hustling.
Here's Ellis. George coming out there to trap. Ellis, they go under the screen.
Yamaya Morris able to stay vertical there, and that was a great defensive possession. And able to keep her hands out and not get a foul either.
Slingshot him the other way. Courtney Woods on the counter. Count it. 2 plus the foul.
And we see that every time that Towns will get a stop, they're just out and running in transition.
Extra fine. Woods set for 3. The length of Cox. Offensive rebound number 10. Kalea zigzagging through. Cox did just enough. And Shields, the flight of foot, turns the Jets on. Mansfields Just the 4 turnovers and the 14 dimes in the first half for the Fire. So efficient. Taylor comes up with a steal and waltzes in for 2. Pittman setting the pick and Cox cut it off. Nice find ahead. It's Ellis and swatted out of bounds from Taylor. That was emphatic.
As we see Taylor there, she was behind. And Sydney Flames are switching that pick and roll there on the late clock, but that's where they've got to get someone else. Nice find by Kalea, but that's where they've got to get someone else to help that guard there who's mismatched with Lauren Cox down low.
Woods. Great vision. Mansfield wide open. Book it. The extra pass, finding the open shooter. Townsville's hot shooting continues. Taylor.
I'm sure the Sydney Flames will really be happy with to see her get going, to get her confidence in. But what I really like from the Townsville Fire is their ball movement. Everyone's touching the ball.
Kalea. Deese. Left unattended.
It was just a matter of time for a few were going to drop, and they've just got to stay confident and true to their work.
Woods with 7 seconds. Shields had to go. Bullseye. Sure is. So much time remaining in this ball game. Shields over the outstretched arm of George, mind you. Already exceeded their season average for scoring as a side. Woods, the dump off. Penalty in effect. Shields. Fowler battling in the post. Deese came to meet her, did not matter. In the hands of Shields. Running point for the home side. Norris worried her out of it. Froling had her pocket picked. Great vision, extra fine. Deese hit 1 this quarter, make it 2.
Good at that on the offensive end.
Froling on the block. And the call. 1 to come at the line for Alicia Froling. For the bank, not to be. They've played 6 of their 8 games so far on the road this season, Townsville.
And it is such a tough place to play. They've got a great crowd. They bring energy. Yeah, I feel like she's going to be a fan favourite there in Townsville.
Shields falls home. Tough finish with Morris right there.
Energy at the bench as we see Saffron Shields go downhill there. She's so good. And that was led by Deese and Carla Pittman. 2 undersized players just playing and hustling for their team. As we see Lott go upstairs with a block there.
Great timing. Combining with George. Great find, Pittman. Onwards to Brian Cardizano, and big denial from Lauren Cox.
Selfish play there by, we see Kayla George just making the extra pass, 1 more extra pass, but sometimes you just have to shoot.
Up to 4 blocks in the game. Now in the keyway. Footwork, clinical. Swain. Deese, kick out, Pittman. Beyond the arc. Shields. Down White out there for the first time this evening. Clean D from Taylor. Shields slicing through for the lay-in. Shields once more. Townsville have opted to their bench unit here. Piper Anderson, the opportunity. Here's Swain. Connects on the 3. They won the previous quarter by 5 after what was a dominant. Martin combines with her skipper, George, this time to the cup. Swain. All alone, out to the 3-ball line.
Last year at Townsville, and she's such a product of the future, and she's got such great awareness as a point guard. She's unselfish. She works hard every single day at training as Celeste Taylor gets shields up in the air. But she's just a great player, and I love to see her out there getting some minutes.
Shields, extra fine, lock, corner three. Saffron Shields with two more. Both sides with a doubleheader this round, as we mentioned earlier, and the Flames next will host the Adelaide Lightning. There's Fowler, shot clock out of play. The Fire on their home floor for your WNBL Wednesdays to the tune of 21 points. And they improve to 5 wins and 4 losses in WNBL 25.